give you races Ojisaka? I don't think so. It's extremely difficult and time-consuming to make, and I promised that bowl to my friend. You'll just have to find some other Argonian to steal from. I'm not sure what I... Really? Well, I didn't... Threats now? This place gets worse as the days go by. Very well, take it. I just hope I prepared it correctly. I'd hate to hear you died eating my Ojisaka. I came to Somerset in search of a better life. But all I found...
Courtier Vindilwyn was kind enough to tell me who she sent you to perform favors for. I've been sitting here drinking and having a most pleasant conversation with Sapiarch Tandemin. Were you able to acquire the items of cultural significance he requested?
Something else? We can discuss the letter of recommendation for Ambassador Rigert after you have acquired the mementos of cultural significance from the newcomers Urgera, Ondare, and Grayscale. I shall await your quick return. I'm not only the Sapiarch of foreign observations, I'm also the foremost collector of artifacts from the lesser races. Thanks to the Queen's decree, I'm finally getting an opportunity to meet these interesting creatures and add to my collection.
Courtier Vindilwyn. You did? That is most excellent, my good friend. But Rigert has an even better idea. We should also give the Sapiarch one of my gifts. Nothing says culture like a Nord keepsake. But which one do you think he would like best? While the stuffed goat has sentimental value, it doesn't quite strike me as the perfect Nord cultural gift for the Sapiarch. Perhaps you can make another suggestion, my friend. I think the Sapiarch would like an item with more permanence. Unless he has a sweet onion. Sweet onions love perfume. Oh, and by sweet onion, I mean a lover. No, the Sapiarch doesn't strike me as someone who would appreciate perfume. Interesting. The Night Favor depicts a beloved Nord god. It is solid and will last forever. And it might help the Sapiarch if he ever finds a sweet onion. And by sweet onion, Rigert means a lover. A perfect choice. Friend Sapiarch, here are the cultural items you asked for, along with a gift from Rigert. A Nord Night Favor.
That's everything I wanted. Plus an arousing example of Nord erotica. Thank you. Here is the official letter of recommendation you requested. I appreciate your help in acquiring cultural mementos from the newcomers. I hope my letter of recommendation provides Ambassador Rigert with the opportunity to meet the Proxy Queen. She really is an interesting woman. Tell the Ambassador to be on his best behavior. The Proxy Queen is a stickler for etiquette and protocol. Thanks again for these items. Each reflects the culture that created it. And the Nord gift, I suppose I'll find a use for that. Eventually.
Who knew getting an introduction would be so complicated? You perform the favors, and Rigert will wait for you to return. You are a good friend to Rigert. We will drink mead and sing songs of battle when this is done.
Ah, another ephem. It's a sad day indeed when the divine prosecution requires outside help. But these are tumultuous times. With the army engaged on foreign shores and so many visitors on our island, our resources are stretched thin. Hence the contracts. Each assignment varies in scope, but all assume a certain level of danger. Some can be completed alone, but others will need allies to complete. You'll be asked to dispatch dangerous creatures, investigate suspicious activity. Those sorts of tasks. In accordance with our current regulations, each deputized citizen may accept a single contract from each Justicia every day. You are encouraged, of course, to check back regularly for new assignments. Does this kind of work appeal to you? Very well. I hereby authorize you to execute duties on behalf of the divine prosecution. Seek Justiciars, Farewell and Tenorian for your first assignments. They handle the administration of all contracts. Go speak to Farewell and Tenorian. They can set you up with contracts and get you right to work. The Divine Prosecution is a division of the Queen's Thelmore, charged with enforcing secular and religious law through Somerset. We investigate corruption and crime and adjudicate legal disputes. Your assignments will reflect this broad scope. Justicia Tenorian's contracts can be handled by a single agent, while Justicia Farewell's assignments require a group to eradicate the dangerous beasts she cares about.
Those keepers must keep you in their prayers each night. Milk drinker! Milk drinker! Is that really a gnawed insult? How benign. And what do you want? Can't you see I'm trying to rehearse? I always have trouble with the accents of the lesser races. You need tickets, do you? Well, so does the Sapiarch of Shimmerine, the Navy's High Battle Reeve, and the Proxy Queen of Alinor. Do you know what I need? I need to figure out how to play Hildegrom, Battle Maiden of Skyrim, before the curtain rises. Ambassador Riggert? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Well,
Courtier Vendilwyn told me who she sent you to talk to. And Rigert always wanted to meet a famous high elf thespian. Lady Enigma. Greetings and salutations from the Nord Cultural Exchange. Hildegrom. She's my favorite hero. I'm sure that one of my Nord gifts will inspire Enigma and help her find the voice of the Battle Maiden. But which one do you think will make her feel like a proper Nord? Essence of Mammoth, of course! Not only will it make Enigma smell like a proper Nord battle maiden, it will also make her irresistible to bull mammoths, snow bears, and half-drunk Nords. It's the perfect choice! I don't know. If Enigma were performing a tragedy, I could see how the depressing stuffed goat could help, but the tale of Hildegrom is a rousing adventure with a hint of body innuendo. Essence of Mammoth, of course! Rigert has just the thing to make Enigma feel like a Nord. Essence of Mammoth.
what a powerful odor! It reminds me of mammoths charging across fields of ice and snow.
You smell like a proper Nord battle maiden now!
The stench! It makes me woozy, but also fills me with Nord bravado. How inspiring! Milk drinker! That's it! That's the voice! You've earned these tickets, Ambassador Rigert. Thanks to Ambassador Rigert, I feel like a proper Nord battle maiden now. I suppose I smell like one too. Isn't it exciting? Take the tickets and use them well. I expect it will be my best performance ever.
Who knew getting an introduction would be so complicated? You perform the favors.
Hail!
Get away, parasite!
Stendarr is with you today, friend. Oh, all right. Just this once.
Drown in Shifar's cold embrace! Nocturnal is patient. The darkness will win in the end.
Wherever could that blasted mercenary be?
Attention! Class is now in session.
No! This one is not for eating! Honestly, I think she plans to do something rash. She might even attack the guards. Ugh. Never.
Well?
Sometimes I wish the criminals and lawbreakers would take a holiday. Then the officers of the Divine Prosecution could catch up on our paperwork. Is there something you need, newcomer? A writ of authenticity for a Nord ambassador? That's a highly unusual request, considering that a newcomer is the one making it. The Divine Prosecution requires weeks, sometimes even months, to properly audit diplomatic credentials. Vindilwyn. She loves to engage in the commerce of favors. Very well. A cup and bowl were stolen from the Alinor Palace. Favorites of the Queen, I'm told. Recover these items, and I might be persuaded to issue Rigurt a writ of authenticity. Ideas? Plenty. Proof? Nothing that would hold up in a court of law. Not yet, anyway. But I'm more concerned with recovering the items. Stolen goods usually find their way to the pirates in Waston Coraldale. I'd start my search there if I were you.
Stay strong, Emil. I'll get you out of this.
Secure the prisoner in the Fighters Guild. Off you go.
I've checked over Lillandrill from top to bottom, and there's no sign of the Court of Bedlam. I can't get the Portal Master to let me go to the college compound, though. Have you brought permission from the Proxy Queen? Good, good. I was about to turn that insignificant book dust into something small, wet, and slimy. It would have made matters worse, but it might have brightened the dark mood I've been in. Sorry, I don't mean to burden you with my troubles. No, the mission is more important than personal matters. I'm sure Lathan will turn up, eventually. In the meantime, you should talk to the Portal Master and see if she's ready to grant us access to the college. Lathan and I met when we were initiates of the Sigic Order. We fell in love and married, had a daughter. We had all the things we ever wanted. And then everything changed. After we lost our daughter, Lathan grew distant, more subdued. It happened ages ago, after a long illness. We lived on an island filled with the most accomplished sages of our age, and there was nothing that could be done. We tried. No, it wasn't like that. When the Rite Master first learned of the possible Daedric threat, Lathan volunteered to look into it. We both thought it would be good for Lathan to get away, give him something to occupy his time. Lathan's reports became less frequent. Then he stopped sending them altogether. I'd know if he was dead, but he could be a prisoner or hurt. My main concern right now is the threat posed by the Daedric princes. Lathan will have to wait.
Not now, please. I really must prepare for tonight's lecture. Besides, only those with permission may enter the College of Sapiarchs. We can't have just anyone wandering around the compound. So you're the luminary the Proxy Queen wants me to treat with kid gloves. And I suppose the arrogant Sigic is with you? Oh, very well. Let's get this over with. The compound has been purposely isolated to serve as a sanctuary and place of study. Research and scholarship require solitude and quiet, after all. We use magic to travel back and forth. Just follow me and step onto the dais.
By the 7 sacred texts! Who has dared invade this place of learning?
I've got this. You talk to that Sapiarch.
This is unheard of. Attacked in our own sanctuary?
This is an abomination. A travesty. Attacking the Sapiarchs. Daedra in the college. It's highly unusual. I can't stay here. It's too dangerous.
This is terrible. Please excuse my present state, as I am distraught beyond all rational thought. I never imagined that Daedra would attack our compound. It's madness. Forgive my lapse in protocol. I am Elamiel, Sapiarch of Daedric Fallacies. Happened? Oh, it isn't over yet. There was no warning. Daedra filled the compound. So many great minds cut down. We were able to clear the courtyard, but there's more inside. I fear for the safety of the head Sapiarch and our other sages. The Crystal Tower? You need to speak to Lanatiel, Sapiarch of Arcanology and head of our college. She's trapped inside with those monsters. I suggest you enter through the labyrinth beneath the compound. Just watch out for the Daedra.
According to the maps I studied, the labyrinth is this way.
I'll return to Lilondrel and warn the guards.
Good idea. Perhaps I should have...
There's more to this than a simple Daedric incursion. I felt a strange sensation when we arrived. A sense of urgency. We need to hurry and find the trapped Sapiarchs. Sometimes. Probably has something to do with living on a displaced island and being part of the Sigic Order. We knew the 3 Daedric princes were a threat. But this is our first clear evidence of their hostile intent. Even scholars have ways to defend themselves. Which reminds me, I can protect myself, but I'm not much good in a raging battle. I'll try to stay behind you and keep out of the way. Now, let's hurry and go save the Sapiarchs.
Little friends, it's time to crawl out from the...
The Valor has sealed this place, mortal flea!
I must check my webs. Perhaps some prey has been caught.
By the stars! This place is enormous!
This will be a fine place to begin a new brood.
Charge!
like to explore this compound one day, when fewer Daedra are about, of course. We should be able to reach the upper levels through there.
Mephala has sealed this place, mortal flea!
hear voices up ahead.
Valsrin. No, damn you.
You and your companion arrived in the proverbial nick of time. Now, if you wouldn't mind, who in Oblivion are you, and how did you know the College of Sapiarchs was under assault? First, the cultist leads an army of Daedra into our compound and demands I turn over the Resolute Diamonds. Now, you arrive with a warning from the long-absent That's impossible. We would know if the tower's defenses had been breached. But it would explain the disasters currently befalling the Somerset Isle. A reasonable plan, but access to the tower requires the Resolute Diamonds, which are guarded by the tower's... We appreciate your aid in this matter. Before you head to the Illumination Academy, perhaps you can have your friend get that cultist out of my compound. As it is, it's going to take weeks to get rid of the stench of Daedra. Every 11 years, 2 Sapiarchs are selected to undergo a long and extensive ritual to attune them to the Resolute Diamonds, the keys that open the Crystal Tower. These sentinels guard the diamonds and utilize them to grant access to the tower. The Azure Diamonds are a matched set, specifically attuned to a pair of Sapiarchs at any given time. Only an attuned sentinel can use a diamond key, and both keys are required to open the path into the tower. Who can say how much the cultist actually knows about the diamonds and their function? The Daedric prince he serves, however, has magic enough to utilize the diamonds. That's why we must make sure the sentinels are safe and out of harm's way. In addition to their sentinel duties, Haniel and Imidril also serve as scholars in the College of Sapiarchs. They have research to conduct, lectures to give. That's our standard practice. Difficult times call for desperate measures, however. You need to know who they are so you can find them and return them to our compound. Haniel... Let's leave these Psijics to their work. We have a college to put back together.
I can't believe I was concerned about the welfare of my husband. To find Lathan here, threatening the Sapiarchs and leading a horde of Daedra. How could he betray the Order like that? How could he betray me? A simple spell of binding. His attention was so focused on the Sapiarchs, he wasn't prepared to deal with another Psijic mage. While you go and find the Tower Sentinels at the Illumination Academy, I'll take Lathan back to Artaeum. I almost hope he gives me a little trouble. I could use a reason to unleash some pain and suffering on this turncoat. Don't worry. My spell will hold until we reach the confines of Kapora Tower.
You there. Tell my darling wife to release me, and I'll ask Mathala to kill you quickly when the new age dawns. Spinner saved me from fools and altruistic adventurers. Valsrin turned her back on me and my daughter a long time ago. Is it any wonder I've found acceptance and a purpose among the court of Bedlam? Don't presume to judge my actions, you insignificant flea. I am an earl in the court of Bedlam now, chosen personally by Mathala to represent her on this all-too-fragile world.
Don't worry about me. I have my husband well in hand. Find the tower sentinels, and...
My mistress Mathala remembers every slight, and so do I. Spinner saved me.
To be attacked in our own college. I always thought this was the safest place in the world. How will I ever feel secure enough to lose myself in my books and research again? That is a rather simplistic view of a complex problem. But I guess I do feel a little bit better now. I'm not sure I'll ever forget when that cultist killed Grenadil, though. It was all so sudden and chaotic. One moment everything was serene and quiet as usual. I was organizing the college's collection of cookbooks and recipe tomes. Next thing I know, people are screaming. I ran to find Sapiarch Larnatiel. The cultist demanded that we give him the diamond keys to the crystal-like law, which you probably know as the Crystal Tower. The Sapiarch of Archanology refused, of course. That's when the Daedric-worshipping scum killed Grenadil. Grenadil stepped in front of Sapiarch Larnatiel, trying to protect her. She always was braver than she was sensible. She had barely begun to cast a spell when the cultist gestured, and she collapsed. She was dead before she hit the ground.
What?
Anything you can give.
I understand we've you to thank for uncovering the spy in Woodhearth.
Another femme? Well, isn't that just what Lilandril needs right now?
What?